It's your friendly neighbourhood spook once again, or should I say ex-spook, Carlton Black Ops King, and I'm here to speak again after about a week and 2 or 3 days. Right, what I'm going to speak about this time, well, several things have happened since I last spoke, because now a week in politics is not just a long time, it's like light years. So we could talk about Brexit, we could talk about a whole load of things, but one of the things that I want to talk about in particular is the fact that in my more than 30 years of working against subversive activity, that's activity designed in some way, shape or means to overthrow the state or destabilise the state or cause a problem for the state, i.e. by people coming on the street and rioting or whatever it might be, I have never, and I'm going to repeat this, never seen a government of the United Kingdom that is actually subversive in its actions. Believe it or not, the present-day Foreign Secretary, Jeremy Hunt, was saying that people would be so angry if Brexit didn't come about that they'd be on the street. You then listen to Brexiteer after Brexiteer minister, not normal person or even normal MP, saying people will be so angry we don't know what they'll do, we'll be on the street. This, I am saying to you, my good people who listen to me, is outrageous. This is them basically bringing people to the top of the hill, and lo and behold, when something happens, all of them will be saying that's outrageous, this should never happen, there's no reason for violence to take place. When this rioting, or some MP gets shot, or some other type of activity takes place because Brexit didn't happen, and vice versa, if you're saying about one side will be heated up and angry, the other side may take exactly the same action because it also feels bereft or bereaved because something's happened to them that they're passionately involved in. No, ministers should not be going around saying the public will be so angry, and I don't blame them for being so angry that they're going to take action to their own hands. It's disgusting, it's wrong, and I tell you, it is exactly what this Brexit process is about, because what's happening is that Brexiteers are making excuses for the mess they have got us in. Any government minister, any MP, any person tied to the United Kingdom at all worth their salt knows that what Brexit will bring about is a disaster for the United Kingdom. And I'm not saying people should get on the street if it happens, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying people should be level-headed all the way through. I'm just saying what the reality is. This is why you will see that people like Johnson, Gove or whatever are not trying to attack the Prime Minister and take the role on. Why? Because they know it is the proverbial pile of, and I won't say it. So they're waiting for the Prime Minister to run this thing through for Brexit to happen, and then when it's an absolute shambles and can't drop any further, they're going to run up and say, oh, if I'd have run it wouldn't have been like this, but let's see what we can do now. The reality is, it is a disaster waiting to happen. Everybody knows it with any sense. I will leave today with this statement. Margaret Beckett, the one-time Foreign Secretary of the United States, okay, for people who don't understand politics, that is the person who runs the foreign policy of this great country, okay? She stood up in Parliament and said, I cannot understand how people are saying that those who voted for Brexit understood exactly what they were voting for. I repeat, she said, I cannot understand why people who said that they were voting for Brexit understood exactly what they were voting for. I was the Foreign Secretary of the United Kingdom, and I didn't understand the full depth and understanding of what our relationship with the European Union was. In other words, she didn't understand that if you leave the European Union, everything that will come with it. She didn't understand about all of the aspects that are tied to the Europeans, from healthcare to the planes flying, to telephone roaming, to safety in terms of security, national security, and police and judicial actions, from hospitals to whatever. There's such a tight connection between all 28 European countries and the treaties written by all 28 European countries that she didn't understand what it would mean to leave. So how the hell could general members of the public understand? And the fact is, she's absolutely right, because any poll you want to look at, the primary aspect for leaving the European Union is immigration. And when you delve a little bit further, people start saying, well, there's too many Asians here, too many whatever, which has nothing to do with the European Union. Right? That's so basic, and people didn't understand that. So how could they understand every other aspect that goes with being a member of the European Union? Just to clarify, in case you still don't know, the freedom of movement which is spoken about in the European Union only relates to people coming from Europe, from European states. So start position, Europe coming into Britain. Right, that's the only aspect of freedom of movement. And actually, British immigration, check people, which is now known as UK border customs, check people coming in anyway. Every other person from everywhere else in the world, except for Europe, can be turned back at the British border if the British Immigration Service, or as I said to you before now, Border Service, wish to send them back. The United Kingdom did not need to allow one person from Africa, Asia, the Americas, Oceania, into the United Kingdom. They had absolute right to send every one of those people back. Now, I'm not arguing that they should do that. Don't be silly. I'm not a believer in that. I'm a believer in migration and movement. But the point I'm making is that more people entered this country from outside the European Union than from inside the European Union. And the United Kingdom had complete autonomy and control over the movement of these people. And it had nothing to do with the European Union. So please, people, understand what you voted for. Because, as I said, the former Foreign Secretary couldn't know the depth of it. So how could the man and woman on the Clapham omnibus, as the saying used to go, i.e. normal Joe Soap and Joanna Soap, understand what they were voting for when they said no to the European Union? That's me done for today. Any questions, any ideas, any points you want to put to me, please contact me again. You know what to do. Press that little button below if you want to listen to my talks as I come along ever so often. If not, and you've got a question, or you want to answer back to me, or you want to say I'm talking a lot of rubbish, the information is below. Write me and I answer back everybody who contacts me. All the best. See you again, guys.